Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes is exposed. Riding a horse with one hand is so handsome that netizens exclaim, charm can't stop Xiao Zhan from starring in The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero directed by Tsui Hark, playing Guo Jing and Zhang Dafei playing Wang Rong, which will be released in 2025. After 3 months of training, Xiao Zhan's horse riding skills were praised. The film's retro aesthetics are matched with classic songs. Xiao Zhan is expected to create a new image of Guo Jing, which may become the peak of his acting career. Abstracts generated by the author through intelligent technology. Xiao Zhan's performance in the new film The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero, is undoubtedly the focus of the audience. The film is directed by Tsui Hark and adapted from Jin Yang's classic martial arts novel The Legend of the Condor Heroes. Guo Jing, played by Xiao Zhan, will perform A Legend of the Rivers and Lakes with Wang Rong, played by Zhang Dafei. The film is scheduled for the first day of the Chinese New Year in 2025, which makes many fans full of expectations. In order to better interpret the role of Guo Jing, Xiao Zhan received 3 months of professional training, including body shaping and horse riding, and strived to be close to the original character in image and temperament. In the filming footage, Xiao Zhan's horse riding skills are particularly eye-catching. He not only demonstrated superb riding skills, but also showed Guo Jing's ambitions to the fullest through every jump and every whip. This persistence and seriousness in performance won the praise of the director and crew. Director Tsui Hark has high expectations for this film. He hopes to present the martial arts world written by Jin Yang to the audience in a new way through this film. In the trailer of the film, the retro visual aesthetics and the classic song Hello, World evoke the memory of the rivers and lakes and the feelings of home and country in the hearts of countless people. Director Tsui Hark's martial arts world is always full of compassion and free and easy. He combines traditional aesthetics with modern visual effects to create a grand and exquisite world of rivers and lakes. Xiao Zhan's joining is undoubtedly a bold choice for director Tsui Hark. Xiao Zhan's popularity and fame have a certain impact on the casting results. His costume image and acting skills have been recognized by the audience in previous film and television works. In The Untamed, Xiao Zhan plays Wei Wuxin, a pure boy who has a hint of innocence and kindness even when he is blackened. In The Wolf, he shows his bold side. All these provide a solid foundation for him to shape the role of Guo Jing. The soundtrack of the film is also a highlight. The trailer uses the melody of the classic song The World Is Always Hello from the 1983 version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes. This emotional music enhances the viewing experience and makes the audience more involved in the film. Xiao Zhan's performance in The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero, is worth looking forward to. He not only has solid acting skills and high popularity, but also has a deep understanding of the role and a professional attitude. Under the guidance of director Tsui Hark, Xiao Zhan is expected to bring a brand new image of Guo Jing to the audience. And this movie may also become another peak in Xiao Zhan's acting career. Attention, martial arts fans. The film The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero, directed by Tsui Hark, is scheduled for the 2025 Spring Festival, and will face off against The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero. The martial arts dream of the country and the myth of creation are about to explode during the Spring Festival. Tsui Hark is a legendary figure in the Chinese film industry, the founder of the new martial arts film, and has created many classic IPs. Is this remake of Jin Yang's martial arts masterpiece The Legend of the Condor Heroes a bold innovation or a rehash? It's exciting. Xiao Zhan and Zhang Dafei played Guo Jing and Wang Rong, which sparked heated discussions. You know, in the past, such casting was hard to imagine. What are the considerations behind this? Can Tsui Hark recreate glory with this film? Tsui Hark is undoubtedly a legendary figure in the Chinese film industry. He is not only a creator of film art, but also a pioneer in the development of the industry. From the Hong Kong film New Wave in the 1980s to today, he has always been at the forefront of the trend, changing the audience's perception of Chinese films with his unique artistic style and technological innovation. Looking back at Tsui Hark's works, every classic role seems to be branded in the history of Chinese films. Xiao Maji's loyalty and deep affection, Dongfang Bubei's peerless elegance, Wang Feihong's integrity, and Di Renji's wisdom and courage, these roles have become eternal memories in the minds of generations of audiences. On the technical level, his bold innovation in film images, Editing and special effects has also set a benchmark for the industry, especially taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy, which reinterpreted the Red classics with commercial and modern methods, and opened a new chapter in mainstream movies. Now, Tsui Hark has turned his attention to Jin Yong's The Legend of the Condor Heroes. This work has a deep emotional accumulation for martial arts fans, and Tsui Hark's joining is undoubtedly full of expectations. From visual effects to narrative structure, from character creation to cultural connotations, his directing is bound to inject new life into this classic martial arts novel. Tsui Hark is good at combining traditional culture with modern film technology. His challenge this time is not only another breakthrough in his own artistic achievements, but also a contribution to the inheritance and development of martial arts films in the new era. Tsui Hark rekindled the martial arts dream, which is not only a sentiment, but also a sincerity and commitment to the audience. This is not only a movie feast, but also a profound return of cultural memory. Indeed, once the news that Tsui Hark would bring Jin Yong's classic The Legend of the Condor Heroes to the big screen was announced, martial arts fans were excited. However, the subsequent casting information caused widespread controversy. Xiao Zhan plays Guojing and Zhang Dafei plays Wang Rong. This combination surprised and puzzled many netizens. Xiao Zhan became a top star with the role of Wei Wuxin in The Untamed, but the character of Guojing is known for being honest, upright and full of growth, which is in great contrast to the image Xiao Zhan had previously created. Whether Guojing's clumsiness and wisdom growth can be cleverly displayed through performance is a big test. And Zhang Dafei, although he showed youthful vitality in the annual meeting, cannot stop, it also requires extremely high acting skills and role understanding to play Wang Rong, a classic martial arts character who combines wit, playfulness and affection. There are three main views on this casting. One view is that Tsui Hark may pay more attention to the visual effects and plot innovation of the film, and the performance of the actors may only be auxiliary. The use of young actors can inject freshness into the film. Another view is more inclined to market considerations, believing that Xiao Zhan's traffic advantage and Zhang Dafei's potential resources are the reasons for attracting investment and guaranteeing box office, and some viewers remain optimistic, expecting the two actors to break the stereotype, hand in a stunning answer sheet, and become new classic performers. This casting has indeed brought topics to the film, but whether it will be successful still needs to wait until the film is released to see the results. For the audience, perhaps the most important thing is whether the work itself is exciting enough and whether the actors can present the charm of the characters with their heart. Jin Yong's martial arts dramas were once classic memories in the hearts of countless people. From the early TVB version to the sophisticated production of CCTV, they have accompanied the growth of several generations. However, in recent years, the quality of Jin Yong's dramas has shown a clear polarization, which makes many martial arts fans feel regretful. In the glorious era, whether it was the 1983 Wang Rihua version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes or the 1994 Louis Koo version of The Return of the Condor Heroes, these works not only had solid scripts and excellent casting, but also presented the rivers and lakes described by Jin Yong vividly through sincere production and the actors' attentive performances. Later CCTV versions, such as Li Yaping's version of The Smiling, Proud Wanderer and Liu Yifei's version of The Return of the Condor Heroes, although controversial, the overall production level was still attentive and became the memory of a generation. After entering the new century, the quality of some Jin Yong adaptations took a sharp turn for the worse. For example, Zhang Yixin's version of The Deer in the Cauldron was criticized for both casting and production. The clever and cunning character Wei Xiaobao seemed overworked and exaggerated in Zhang Yixin's interpretation. The plot was greatly changed, and even Princess Jianing became the heroine, which completely deviated from the spirit of the original work. What is even more criticized is the crude production, poor special effects, and the costumes and props are like Tao Bao's same style. The number of group performances is very few, and the liveliness and grandeur of the rivers and lakes are completely lost. Some unknown Jin Yong dramas are even more typical examples of destroying classics. The casting is weird, the plot adaptation is outrageous, and the production cost is low, which makes it difficult to watch. This not only makes martial arts fans sad, but also makes the reputation of Jin Yong's works on the screen decline again and again. I hope that future Jin Yong adaptations can truly respect the original works in the audience, and make them carefully, so that the martial arts dream can regain its glory. The decline of Jin Yong's martial arts is not accidental, but the result of the combined effect of multiple factors. From a historical perspective, the new martial arts school has emerged since the 1960s, breaking the single narrative mode of traditional martial arts, and attracting a large number of readers and audiences with vivid characters, complex plots and profound exploration of human nature. At that time, the Hong Kong film market was prosperous, and Jin Yong's novels quickly became a popular subject for film and television adaptations, creating countless classic works and superstars, such as The Legend of the Condor Heroes and The Heaven Sword and Dragon Saber. With the changes of the times, the influence of Jin Yong's martial arts has gradually weakened. In the 1980s, mainland audiences were exposed to Jin Yong's adapted dramas shot in Hong Kong and marveled at its grand world of rivers and lakes. Jin Yong's martial arts thus established a lofty status in the mainland. But after entering the 21st century, market changes and the rise of the internet have caused audience preferences to change rapidly. The younger generation has gradually lost interest in the classic model of Jin Yong's novels, and the excitement has been overdeveloped, resulting in a decline in the attractiveness of the works. At the same time, the emergence of low-quality adapted dramas has further consumed the status of Jin Yong's martial arts in popular culture. Although Jin Yong's novels are regarded as classic masterpieces, it is not easy to revitalize them in the film and television market. As a legendary figure in Chinese-language films, Tsui Hark once pioneered the peak of alternative martial arts films with Swordsman, The East is Unbeaten, and established his alter status. This time, he directed The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, which rekindled the hope of martial arts fans. For Xiao Zhan, this is also an important transformation opportunity. Whether he can make a breakthrough under Tsui Hark's training like Ling Qingsha did back then, and make Guojing another classic image, is full of expectations. The arrival of the Spring Festival may give us the answer. Whether this movie can become a new hit will also point the way for the revival of Jin Yong's martial arts in the new era. In general, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, directed by Tsui Hark, is scheduled for the Spring Festival, and has become the focus of attention of movie fans and martial arts fans. As a classic in Jin Yong's martial arts series, this movie carries the expectations of many audiences and also faces considerable challenges. The casting issue has caused widespread controversy, especially the addition of Xiao Zhan and Zhuang Dafei, which makes people both full of expectations and puzzled. At the same time, the rise and fall of Jin Yong's martial arts IP has also triggered people's deep thinking about traditional martial arts movies. Tsui Hark's bold attempts and innovative spirit are still full of expectations. He once refreshed the definition of martial arts movies with Swordsman, Invincible in the East. This time he challenged the classics again and strived to inject new vitality into martial arts movies. Regardless of the result, the spirit of daring to break through is itself worthy of praise. The arrival of the Spring Festival has given this film an important stage. Whether it can stand out from the many excellent works and become a new classic remains a suspense. And whether young actors such as Xiao Zhan and Zhuang Dafei can break the doubts of the outside world and bring new life to the characters with their acting skills is also full of expectations. I hope that this movie can reproduce the glory of Jin Yong's martial arts and pass on the classics. At the same time, I also hope that it can open up a new path for martial arts movies in the new era. Perhaps it is the moment to rekindle the martial arts dream. Let us look forward to seeing whether this movie can find its own unique position in the trend of alternating between the old and the new, and bring different surprises and shocks to the audience.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.